He batted down and will go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain.
The middle, but give him credit. He tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Richards. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Shoves him aside. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Nicole Hardman, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here we go.
On play action, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And he lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just 1 score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Throwing on first down. Richards. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up. Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 33. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Now the ball comes loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone. He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Hey, over. Hey, exit.
Here's Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jonnu Smith His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Titans at 5-4 now on the year. But they come in losers at 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a close
9 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. And that makes it a 9-point game. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this a very, very short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Lawrence to throw. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to next-gen stats.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Michael Thomas, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Richards taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Nicole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Patterson now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Patterson back out there to send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Hey, back up. Hey, back up.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. ETN up the middle. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tutu Atwell. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags have cut it back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Henry up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, here's Henry. And some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll run it again with Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit hot.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there back and think, all right, 2 already. Then get some more. Get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
2nd and 10.
Hey, you. Hey, Alpha.
Lawrence going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Now Lawrence. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. To throw on second down. Richards taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third.
For the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This time they stay on the ground. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, Richards. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. Patterson's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains.
Hey, Willard! Hey, jump it!
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Trying to lay one up deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Off the play fake, Richards. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside handoff, Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's got room. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 58 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Hey, exit.
Well, they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Well, Lawrence will throw. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready, break.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Boy, 196 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a play fake here on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They go play action now. Lawrence on the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They keep it with Henry on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Off play action. Richards looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, Richards. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On now is the Titans punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the ready.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
61, Matt Scott, Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Hey, Lord! Hey, Joseph!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the longer way out there, but it'll be third down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Hey, hold it!
Now Lawrence on third and long. He's got a man, complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle.
Receivers are coached so well, they have to break at least one tackle after the catch. He did that on that play.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Hey, exit!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On second and 10, Lawrence over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And the Jaguars are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for two.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw on third down. Richards. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On fourth down, Richards. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
You got bombers. You got bombers. Go. On the ball.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you had extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
To try again after the sack. Lawrence. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run with Robinson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. James Robinson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jaguars have taken a fourth-quarter lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Second down, they go again with Henry. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. He'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Ready up!
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, wide open, complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at one here in the fourth. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now, Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's short. The Jaguars go in this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Lawrence. Hey, jump it.
Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Titans are close to finishing off this football game. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that could be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Tennessee, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.
Sal, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex no